We're here at Magnus Motorsport, DSM tuning legend. We're going to take a tour of their shop and show you what they're up to. But before that, we're going to show you this GTR on the dyno. This is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Magnus, Marco Pesante. He's going to make 100 wheel horsepower guaranteed. These GTR's baseline 450 to 475 he's telling us, and he should make 550 to 580 with Cobb intake, downpipes, exhaust, and a Cobb tune. Make some jam.
This is what happens when now you gotta tune cars. Like, I personally, just getting a fucking screwdriver that long, that's all I had to carry around. But I gotta carry around laptops and shit, you gotta deal with all this electronic stuff. So this is what you gotta remember. It's like playing Nintendo, okay? So, foot on the brake, start the car. Alright? Make sure that's on the boost display. Then you select your map. Make sure we're on the map we're tuning. So we gotta be on map 2, right? So there it is, see? Make sure you're on map 2. Then when you've done that, come here. Connect to the Cobb interface. Connected, alright? Control L, found. Now Control B if you want to pull your gauges up. Alright, now come over here. R, off, ready to dyno.
Now we're ready to rip.
Now we're ready to dyno. So now I'll show you how map switching works. Okay, so I'm gonna check map 2 and map 3. I'm gonna get rid of half these. This is gonna be the high map. It's 570 horsepower. It's gonna be map 3.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna use the cruise control button to put it on map 2. It's gonna be less than this.
So it's a lower boost.
Yeah, lower boost, and then map 1 is gonna go. We did, which is be map 1. That's the one you give to your friends when you tell them, ask them if they want to drive the car. Always put it on the lowest map and keep your traction control on so they don't wreck your shit. And then this will be map 2. So like, this is the one when guys say, hey man, what if I can't find any good octane fuel? Whatever, you know you're gonna find good octane fuel because look at the difference in map 3, bro. What's up? This is the one you want to run on. So you got 570, 525, and 480 horsepower.
So now that you guys seen the GTR spit some flames on the dyno, we're going to take a little tour here of the Magnus manufacturing plant, world headquarters of Magnus, where they make lots of shiny things out of aluminum.
Yeah.
Starting right here.
Right.
What's going on in here?
Okay. Here is our horizontal milling machine.
Yep.
It's a 4-axis. So what we're doing is we're taking big chunks of aluminum like that.
Yep.
And you want to rotate that. You can see. Here, check this out. Things are going to happen right now. Something's going to lift up. Things are going to turn.
Through the magic of hydraulics?
Yeah. Well, actually, that's pneumatics.
Pneumatics?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't think that's hydraulic, as you can see that was with air. Ooh. There you go.
So that's an LED light bar, obviously? That's what that is?
That's
what you guys do
lights.
here?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Look good on the front of the Porsche.
Very nice, huh?
But really, it's a...
That's an intake manifold. That's the bottom half of one of our intake manifolds.
Right. So
it's the base of the plant.
Part of it.
Yes.
That's for K-Series?
Yeah, no one else does it like this.
Really?
Yes, nobody else. It's fancy.
That is fancy.
You're spinning around again, and then when you come over here,
Yeah.
this is what you do. You come over here and this is the oven, and then the part comes out of the oven over here. But in reality, this is the other way around.
That's the blank that it starts.
This is the blank that we start with.
Right.
So we start with this, and the whole thing spins it around and goes to the other side.
And that texture on the inside of the velocity stacks, is that there to help airflow?
That's our sweet secret, but yes, it does help airflow.
Okay. See? I'm getting all the secrets out of this guy.
That's right. This is instrumental for a Porsche if you want to go fast. What this does is you can add 12 injectors, so 2 per cylinder. You add 6 injectors, so you run 12 injectors, 2 per cylinder.
So this would be like for turbo, basically.
Yes. So if you want to make 2,000 horsepower, you can even have these on his racing car.
Oh wow!
Right.
Serious stuff.
Yeah. So we start with a big heavy piece like this.
Yep.
And then it ends up a little tiny thin thing like this.
Look at that, internet. That's impressive. Econo's running it. It must work. Is that what you're telling us?
Right. Well, we're the only ones who make this.
A world first at Magnus Motorsports. They do a lot of world firsts around here.
We do. We do a lot of firsts.
You're known for a lot of your firsts in the DSM world.
Yeah, but we just do things the hard way. So everybody's got a real big problem, then they come to us, and I'm like, I'll take that challenge. Oh, over here. Whoa. You know what? I'll show you this. This is top secret shit, but I'll show you this anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like top secret shit.
It's in this machine. You can see.
Okay.
This is one of our older machines. It's slow as hell, but it's a fucking beast. This thing will make steel chips. If you're fucking near it when it's cutting steel, you'll get hit with like flying shards of molten hot metal. It's that much of a beast.
I like molten hot facials.
It'll take 1-inch cuts through steel with a 3/4 inch cutter. No fucking problem.
Really?
So this is one of our prototypes we're making right now. It's for a fuel pump. So we do a lot of mechanical fuel pumps. So this is a prototype fuel pump.
Why do you do mechanical fuel pumps?
Because electric fuel pumps suck.
Really?
Yeah. So we've been using mechanical fuel pumps since the beginning, and
this is on like high horsepower drag cars?
Everything.
Anything
We've been using mechanical fuel pumps since the beginning. I'm never ever going to use an electric fuel pump. I don't use electric fuel pumps.
Because they fail?
Because they always burn up, fail, can't make enough pressure.
The heat
they make, I can't deal with them. So a lot of people have been turned on to using our mechanical setup, which we've been using for 10, 15 years or whatever. When we made popular for the Mitsubishi. But now people are putting them on all kinds of other cars. We've got the GTR, Mitsubishi. The Mitsu guys are going crazy for it.
Okay.
This is our fuel filter. This is our fuel pressure regulator. The good thing about our fuel pressure regulator is it's small, it fits almost anywhere, and this thing will bypass all of the mechanical pumps that we sell.
Really?
Yes. Everybody's go, oh, you can't use it, it's not going to bypass enough fuel. But that orifice in there, we've got it to the right size where it will bypass any mechanical pump we have at 11,500 RPM.
Right.
So at 11,500 RPM, the mechanical pump really shouldn't see over 5,000 RPM, but this thing will bypass all the pressure.
Amazing.
Yeah. So
and it'll work with an electric pump too.
And it works with alcohol, and it works with ethanol. Okay. So this little guy here, we sell a lot of them, but I'm surprised that we don't sell more of them. A lot of people just don't know, but everybody else. This is also one of the first parts people buy, and most people don't come to Magnus to buy their first part. They come to buy their later parts.
Specialized stuff. Yeah. Big power stuff.
Right. This is for the Evo 10. We sell hundreds of these. We devise this.
Yeah.
We make it.
Okay.
We sell it. Everybody else that came after fucking copied it off us.
Okay.
All right.
What does it do exactly?
Map Performance completely copied it off us. All right. There's other companies that were buying it from us and then copied it from us afterwards.
Right.
But they were nice enough to at least change the orientation.
Right.
So it makes it look like it was. They almost put some thought into it.
Yeah,
These guys just straight up bootleg their shit.
So what's this part do again?
Tell us about this
this is a clutch master cylinder for an Evo 10.
Okay.
The slave cylinder always breaks, so
right.
we make you retrofit an Evo 9 slave cylinder.
Okay.
They also copied this from us.
Come on.
Yeah, I swear to God. Yeah. This is our launch control device, which we sell a lot of.
Okay.
And I'll have everybody know that we've got a new one now.
Okay.
Right? This is still the old one, but we've got a new one in the works.
Okay.
And we also have, for guys that have special needs, if they have like a different kind of clutch or this one isn't working for them, we've got other stuff that we've got in the works that we haven't advertised yet that's working real well that we're still testing.
So this is like a mechanical launch control system?
Yeah, what you do is you set it up so through your ECU, or however you want to trigger it.
Yeah.
So what it does is it slips the clutch.
Ah, okay.
On the launch, and you can adjust it through here. Okay. So the line lock basically locks you out, and then it goes through.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So according to Marco, anytime you touch a Porsche, the motor comes out. What's going on here?
We had to touch it, so the motor has to come out. Anytime you work on a 996, 997, you're probably usually better to just get the motor out. Once you're past the fact that the motor's got to come out, things go along a lot smoother. Otherwise, you've got to have your arms in places where arms aren't supposed to go.
I see some upgraded intercoolers on this thing, though.
Yeah. This thing has over 1,000 horsepower.
1,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's serious.
And this thing has how much horsepower?
Like 1,100 at the moment. I mean, it should make more, but we don't really give it as much love as I should.
Yeah. This is Marco's famous second gen drag Eagle Talon / Eclipse.
Yeah. So our fabricator man, he's actually neck deep, wrist deep, elbow deep in a Porsche right now. He made this fancy new rear subframe for me.
Ooh, nice.
When you see it on the car, you're gonna have fucking fucking heart attack. It's so badass.
It is
It's
nice.
it's so gangster. It's not even gangster. It's gang related. That's what we call it. Gang related.
And you do make a bunch of subframes.
Yes.
That you sell.
Right, so like those. That's a front subframe.
Okay.
This is the one that's on the all time attack cars in Japan are winning with this one. Like the Evo, some of the Evos in
Oh, the
Japan.
Evo guys running this.
Yeah,
Okay.
they run the circuit there. So the guys in Japan don't like to talk about what they're running.
Yeah,
But most of the fast cars are running our parts.
Really?
Yeah.
So does this change geometry?
No.
It's
This
just
this
stronger.
retains the front geometry, but as you can have a look at it, it's got all it's gusseted everywhere. It's got bigger points. Like we made this popular. This part, we were probably the first guys to start doing subframes again. So we were doing subframes. Then we made this part popular. Then a couple guys started fucking knocking it off again.
We have a theme going here.
So now we updated it. I don't think anybody's gonna try and make it like this.
And why is this necessary? Is the stock subframe really weak? Is it?
No, it's heavy.
It's heavy. Yeah.
So
it's
you
the
can lose some weight,
scale.
and then you can access. You can work on the car like.
Ah, okay. So this is kind of like one of your signature products. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, we've been making intake manifolds for like 20 years.
20 years. Wow.
Yeah.
And this obviously
This month will be 20 years
20 years. Wow.
in business.
You don't look 20 years old, so you're doing something right.
Yeah, molded to dirt.
And this isn't a sheet metal manifold. This is a cast manifold.
Right,
This
we
is
used to use
serious.
sheet metal, and now we cast them. So this is our 1G1. This is the rear-wheel drive unit. This is a 1G1. We developed this to have to actually run on Brent Rouse car when we were smashing records back in the day.
Yeah.
And then it was developed to run on 100 psi of boost pressure, which nobody knew that we ran, and like 11,000 RPM, which is what the motor ran at. So when we did the computer modeling on it, this thing was like, we can't wait to get it on the car.
Yeah.
But then the car got sold, and we never got a chance to put it on.
Oh no.
But now people are using it now, love it. Like actually the fastest. Now the four-wheel drive cars are going as fast as Brent's car was going. Brent's car was going 202 mile an hour. Devin from Boosted Performance is going 199 miles an hour in a four-wheel drive car. Not a Pro Stock chassis like Brent had, basically a Pro Stock chassis.
Right.
So now like the street style chassis, like what my car is like,
Yeah.
those things are going 200 miles an hour.
Amazing.
Not mine, of course, because I'm old and slow now.
But this is part of the recipe to make the
Yeah,
power to go that
everybody's
fast.
got one of these guys on there, and everybody's like, "Oh, is there a better one? Is there a better one?" I challenge anyone to beat it. No one's gonna beat it.
Really?
I'll be honest with you. I'm not just doing this for 20 years because I'm stupid.
It's not a hobby.
No, it ain't a hobby. Yeah, exactly. We know the recipe to make it fast. So, remember we were showing you the fuel pump.
Mechanical fuel pump.
The mechanical fuel pump.
Yeah.
What's going to be unique about it is it's going to feed in from one side and out on the same side.
Oh, okay.
Where current mechanical pumps usually are coming in from this side and out from the other side,
Right.
which is becoming a little bit of a placement problem.
Right.
So now if you can get a line to it, you can get a line out of it.
Right. Cleaner packaging.
Yeah. So
Fit it into tighter spaces.
that's one thing we're working
And there's
on.
some science going on over here.
That's just nothing but
and
science.
a couple of dry sump setups.
This is the 4-stage dry sump. So this is one of our dummy mock-up ones, but this is the one we would use on the Mitsubishi
Okay.
race version,
Yeah.
or one of the GTR. The GTR actually has a little bit bigger rotor than this.
Okay.
And then over here, this is our 5-stage one that we're now doing for the GTR. So this is the Big Daddy 5-stage gangster.
Sorry, I don't really know much about dry sumps. What's the difference between 4 and 5 stage? It has one more stage, but I don't know what that means.
You see, this one's got 4.
Yeah.
This one's got 5.
Yeah.
So you have scavenge 1, 2, 3, 4, and then pressure. This is your actual oil pump, and this is the suctions.
so more stages just means it can move more oil.
Yeah, these are pulling oil out of the engine at all
Okay.
times. These are
Okay.
pulling all the oil and vapor out of the engine at all times, and this one makes the oil pressure.
So if you've got more oil in the system, you need the bigger pump kind of idea?
Yes and no. If you've got more oil in different places, you can put scavenge pickups in different areas.
You
But
can
the more
move around,
scavenge
okay.
means the more vacuum it can make, and the more oil you can get out of it faster.
Okay, cool.
We make brakes. Here, I'll show you these.
Brakes, wow, I didn't know you made brakes.
Yeah, we do brake kits. This one's for the Evolution. This is the rear brake kit for the Evo 10.
This is a drag setup? Or-
Yeah, but we've also got some street and road race setup that you can fit under 15-inch tires.
Really?
So
Okay.
like a rally guy would be able to use it.
Okay.
Or a guy that wants to fit slicks on and want to actually stop the car.
Yeah.
Some of the other brake packages that guys are out there with, really not good for the street at all.
Yeah.
Not good for speed. So guys are trying to race them on the street.
Yeah.
And if you don't pull your parachute, you're in the bushes.
Really?
So you better pull the parachute. Yeah. So with these ones though, we've got ones that'll haul you down from 200 miles an hour. So we've got an actual
Wow.
bigger rotor.
Okay.
Which I don't have in front of me right now. Here's a billet block we made.
Wow.
Because we made billet blocks.
What is that for?
This is for a Honda, to be honest.
Really?
Kind of strange, huh?
Yeah.
So we're doing it for a Honda. It's their K-Series billet block.
A D series.
K-Series.
Oh, K series. Okay.
D-Series. What the f*** is wrong with you,
It's
man?
1998 again. Sorry about that. K series. Wow. So, how much power do you need to justify a billet block out of a K series?
I don't know. We want to make like 1,700 horsepower with this thing.
Wow. That is heavy duty, man.
Yeah.
More shiny stuff here? What's
shiny
going on?
stuff here.
Ooh,
This is part
super light.
That's the oil pan.
Dry sump oil pan.
Yeah, it's also missing a second piece that attaches here.
Okay.
But there you have one anyway.
Yep.
So this is just loose parts laying around the office.
There's no baffles in your pan, bro.
I know. Because it's dry. There's nothing in it. This is for of course, the dry stuff. This is the front cover that we make for the Mitsubishi. We also, some guys wanted us to make a valve cover, so we made the valve cover and build it as well.
Is that just a style and?
Yeah, well, notice it has no place to put oil.
Right.
There's no valve. There's no cover.
Right.
So you have to have a dry sump to buy this. So if you buy a dry sump, we can sell this to you.
So why would people want to buy that?
Believe it or not, a lot of guys ask me for this, and they want it. It's like the last thing to put on the motor that screams Magnus all over it. Because we usually sell them black, and then their Magnus logo is engraved.
Okay.
So it's like
It's a cherry on top.
it is. It's nice.
And it's for drag applications mainly, or
No, this is for what guys
just
put them on too. This is just
Dry sump's great for road racing, right?
Yeah,
Because then
dry
you don't
sump's
have
great.
oil starvation issues.
Yeah.
I mean, I've spun my share of bearings on the racetrack because of poor oil pickup, and with a dry sump, you have no oil starvation to speak of, do you? I mean, it's
no. You always have a good supply of oil.
always have oil pressure. Plus, you've got the sweet high school graduation picture up there.
Sweet picture of me. That's not high school. That's elementary school.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the better kept secrets here at Magnus is Marco actually travels around the world tuning some very high horsepower cars.
Yes.
What is that all about?
We offer consulting services and tuning.
Okay.
So I travel all over the world. Last year I did 12 countries. I think this year I've done already 10. Leaving this weekend to go somewhere else.
Are there some teams that you can name that you've worked with?
Well, the most famous, of course, is Canoe Racing. So we help with that team.
Is Making It Rain in Bahrain? Can we say that?
I guess you could.
I shouldn't, but I could.
No.
I shouldn't.
Good people, great team to work with, awesome guys. We work a lot with people in. I got like a regular tuning gig in Panama.
I saw that. Yeah.
I do a ton of
You're going
cars
to
down
Guam too, aren't you?
Sure, I'll go there. No, I don't think I'm going to Guam.
If you're going somewhere sunny where you've got a high horsepower car, Marco,
Yeah, I'll go. I go a lot of places in South America. I go to in the Philippines, over Europe.
And you've got an in-house dyno here, but you're
Yeah.
not really pushing that service here so much.
I have such a full schedule.
Yeah.
It's very difficult for me to take on any new customers. I already have too many good customers.
Right.
That I wouldn't even take a risk on any new guys. I have so many good customers.
You hear that, Pete? You're a good customer.
Yeah, Pete, you're cool. That's why
Thanks, I
know
appreciate
you.
that.
So we can work with you. Yeah. So really, we've got so many people that I've worked with over the years, and so many cool guys, so many good guys that it's hard to work with somebody who just walks in. Hey man, tune my
Honda, bro.
Tune my Honda, bro. I can't. Sorry, I wish I could, but I can't.
Don't call him; he'll call you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the tour. You got some cool stuff going on here as usual.
Yeah.
And maybe next time we come, we'll take his 996 turbo for a rip. It apparently makes like 720 at the all four tires.
Yeah, it's nasty.
We gotta go try that sucker out.